Привет, мои сладкие булочки, вы на канале Amax Play, меня зовут Саша, и мы продолжаем играть в Hogwarts Legacy. В конце прошлой части мы раздобыли зеленые леггинсы, те самые, на которые есть мод, но я хочу заполучить темные леггинсы, Dark, либо в русской кобальтовая одежда она называется. И сейчас мы будем выполнять этот квест. Тоже, соответственно, леггинсы, на которые есть мод. Я думаю, все знают об этих модах. Погнали. Разницу до и после мода вы можете наблюдать сами на экране. В прошлой части, когда мы выполнили квесты, у нас была совсем другая. Был совсем другой объем. Ну и сейчас, соответственно, когда я установил мод, объем немного поменялся. На зеленые леггинсы квест сейчас покажу. Это серия квестов. Скрещенные палочки называется. Нужно все 3 раунда провести. И в конце вот выдает внешний вид. Так, эта одежда у нас называется. Да? Коричневый костюм? Нет. Сейчас, секунду. Так, а который у нас... Вот это установлено. Облачение чемпиона скрещенных палочек. То есть можете любую одежду одевать, а сверху, соответственно, внешний вид устанавливать любой. Ну, то есть разница заметна. А тут, кстати, тоже поправили. А это у нас называется коричневый костюм. Угу. То есть коричневый костюм тоже входит в состав этих зеленых. Но я хочу темные. И сейчас мы будем выполнять квест на кобальтовую одежду, на темные леггинсы. Для того, чтобы это задание открылось, нам нужно выполнить основное задание, которое называется «Добро пожаловать в Хогвартс». После его выполнения открывается то самое задание. Сейчас покажу на карте, где это находится. Ориентируемся вот на эту зеленую хрень. Не знаю, что это, теплица, наверное. Так, флажочек. Пристройка к библиотеке. Нажимаем. Вот 2 квеста. Показывает сереньких. Сметаемые с полок книги. И вот, который нам нужен. Слово на мотылек на пламя. Нужно поговорить с NPC Леонорой Эверли. Я уже здесь, на месте. Вот это зеркало, около которого квест будет. Но так как сейчас ночь, нужно будет подождать. И мы подождем. А вот и наша девочка.
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
Are there other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Lumos. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
Я так понимаю, нам нужно найти эту местность. Что это за какой-то жирный толстячок? Памятник пухляшу какому-то. Окей. Найдите место, изображенное на картине. Нам показывает? А, нам область даже показывает. Хорошо. А вот
This
и...
looks like the
вот и
location
оно.
from the painting. What could be so special about it?
Мотылек? Что?
Lumos. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
Нам нужно найти мотыльков. Или одного.
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Так, а куда она ушла? Наверх? Не, ну все готово.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did?
Я
How?
думал, будет посложнее.
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
Есть. Я плащ разве снимал? Да. Просто сделаем его невидимым. Вот так. Это что такое? Нас обманули? Что это такое? Вот тебе и леггинсы. Это точно кобальтовая одежда? Облачение кобальтового цвета. Комплект одежды для обладателей идеальной осанки и изысканности получены за разгадку тайны пустой рамы для картины. Ох, печаль. Какая печаль. Хорошо. Интернет меня обманул. Тогда походим пока в этом. Но я обязательно темные найду леггинсы. Обязательно. Они шикарны. Продолжаем идти по основной линейке квестов. Еще одно заклинание дадут. Или у меня мод не работает? Ладно, попробуем. Попробуем. Сохранимся и поколдуем над модом. Итак, что я нашел в интернете? Название у одежды все-таки другое. Она называется «Изящный комплект кобальтового цвета». И достать ее можно двумя способами. Это выбить из мобов по всему Хогвартсу и за его пределами. И второй способ — это создание на ткацком станке, до которого еще нужно добраться по цепочке квестов. Ну и, соответственно, для того, чтобы их создать, нужен рецепт. А где этот рецепт достать, я даже не знаю. Получается, бегаем мы в зеленых леггинсах. Но и они хороши. До черных я обязательно доберусь. Обязательно.
Over here.
Здоров, здоров.
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place. This way. There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised.
Крипта. Майнингом будем заниматься. С помощью волшебных палочек. Почему бы и нет?
How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
Ячейки переполнены. Неизвестный предмет. Цилиндр.
Rebellion.
I think I've seen Ominous in potions. Or was it herbology? I've noticed that he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Understood. But why does Ominous have no love lost for his family?
His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Obsessed with blood status, most of them. Ominous cannot abide them, as he'll be the first to tell you. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
A proper magical education ought to include all magic.
My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic. But you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here.
Ну,
It may
огонь
take
такой
a while
себе.
to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
У огня довольно-таки короткий радиус действия, поэтому что-то дальнее нам понадобится. Поехали, поехали. Блин, что там тормозила она? Есть.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out?
Конечно.
Stick to the target.
Как раз таки заменю бесполезный огонь.
Best to keep the Undercroft intact. Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their uses, but I think you'll find that a Confringo cast travels a bit farther than that of a spell like Incendio.
Отлично. Как раз то, что нужно. Дальнобойное.
Confringo!
Nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
That's it.
I think I've got it.
Well done.
Действительно, well done.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. To this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
This is exactly
Действительно.
the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister.
Меня
If
тоже
there's
Анна зовут.
anything I can do.
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Just let me know when, and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, What was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. Might it have something to do with Victor Rookwood? He didn't mistake you for someone else at all in Hogsmeade, did he?
Nothing gets past you. I'll tell you what I can. Rookwood and Ranrock are trying to recover something they think I took from a vault in Gringotts.
Gringotts? When were you there?
Professor Fig and I wound up there after the dragon attack. There was
Взяла и
this
всё выложила.
portkey.
A portkey? To Gringotts?
Well, it's all a bit convoluted.
I'm listening.
The book I found in
Думаю,
the
не стоит
restricted section
торопиться.
was missing some pages. That's about it.
Pity. Didn't think you'd disappoint me with so vague an answer. I suppose with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, a bit more time practicing the blasting curse is in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us. When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh,
Нас
hello.
застукали.
Ominous, isn't it? I believe we have potions together. And herbology?
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
That room's
Попробуем
called the
схитрить.
Undercroft. Ah, well, I was exploring and suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room. Sebastian told you, didn't he?
Странные у
You
него
breathe
глаза.
a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster. I am not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
You needn't threaten me. I'm not going to say anything about your Undercroft. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help.
Какой резкий пацан.
Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
А ну-ка.
Confringo!
А мы не сможем, да? Подслушать их разговор. Эх. Жару сейчас там даст ему. Почта
Come and
пришла.
see me as soon as you can. I've returned from a rather unproductive trip to the ministry, hoping your time has been more fruitful than mine.
Идем к профессору. Так, где тут поближе? Вот это вроде. Мы же достали, получается, 2 странички.
I would like to teach you
Сейчас глянем,
Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a
что
short
из этого
time.
получится.
Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
Чесночок нам пишет. Наверное, Бадян наш созрел давно уже. Который мы на первом уроке ее посадили.
I was hoping to see you.
Давай, выкладывай.
You're back.
Чего там?
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which,
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Nearly headless Nick asked me to get some rotten roast beef from the kitchens.
Rotten roast beef?
Yes, well, I thought it was odd too. But then we took the roast beef to Sir Podmore of the Headless Hunt.
You met the Headless Hunt? That must have been interesting, to say the...
Yes, and then I had to find Richard Jackdaw's head in the pumpkin so that he'd tell me how he died.
Who
Как
on
она торопится
earth
все ему
is
рассказать.
Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way, and a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves. To think it was beneath us all this time.
На картинах никого нет.
Looks promising. Map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal, as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the Map Chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
Это про ту маленькую девочку, которая выросла и так же, как мы, поступили на 5-й курс, и обладала она древней магией. Это?
You and
Допустим,
your
помню.
friend Charles spoke of the portkey, and of trials you'd created for one who sees traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, None of these was a trial.
They were
Испытания
an
ещё
important
впереди.
part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
Не помню. Или это та башня, где совы? Совятня? Я не
Don't think I
помню.
have. Perhaps your young friend is not as well traveled as you think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
Да я хвостиком за тобой рвану.
I'll find you at the
Погнали.
tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful. And do not tell anyone where you're going.
Угу, далековато.
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
После первого испытания. Итак, что у нас по карте? И куда это все ведет, не видно. Пешкодрапом придется. Трен батон. Чего так далеко? Карта не двигается. И животинку нам еще никакую не дали, чтобы оседлать ее. Печаль. Полтора километра.
Revelio.
It was an accident!
Ту-ту-ту-ту.
can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before
Она же не запыхается у меня? Или есть какая-то стамина? Вроде бежит. Давай, давай, девочка. Вон пацаны тоже бегут. Обгоним. Лузеры. Вот же огонечек, можно было ТП сюда сделать. Почему не видно было его на пути? Это получается, мы налево свернули от Хоксмида. Это темный лес. Ага, вон зверье всякое. Будем всех игнорировать. Сейчас полетят. Сейчас полетят. Всякие злодеи.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
Северный Хогвартс. Запретный лес. И он меня спрашивал, был ли я там. А вот здесь, по-моему, был, да? О, что это, что это, что это? Что это? Кто это? Вы кто? Кентавры? Опасные? Вроде нет. О, паучки пошли. Так. Не-не. Не угонитесь. Пацаны, я просто мимо пройду, ладно? Я просто... Офигеть их сколько! Штук 10. Я себе. Не-не-не-не-не-не-не-не-не-не. Нет, нет. Нет. Нет.
Marvelous strike!
Не-не-не-не-не. Не сегодня. Интересно, когда я доберусь до профессора, за мной будет хвост из врагов? И вступится ли он за меня?
Must have been quite stately in its time.
Офигеть, сколько их. Вот. Всюду враги. Завершите бой без использования рябинового отвара. Мы совсем рядом. Не запыхалась, бежит. Хорошо. F.
Over here.
Есть, отлично. Огонечек.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
А вот на карте он появился? Вот, карту открыли. А, карта мира. Надо было открывать карту мира.
Most pleased to be included.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here.
Ну а на разведку мы пойдем уже в следующей части. Всем спасибо за просмотр. Ставьте лайки, комментируйте. Увидимся. Пока.